So welcome back to my channel with Easy Recipes with B. I'm B, and we are making raspberry chocolate chip ice cream. And you don't need an ice cream machine. So it's really good. Let's get to it. This is super simple, kind of like matcha, but it's chocolate raspberry. Super simple, 4 ingredients, all you need. You need raspberries, any brand. You need
sweetened condensed
milk. Heavy whipping cream that is in the fridge and you shake it up. Strawberry jam.
Raspberry jam.
Raspberry. Sorry. Strawberry and raspberry are so confusing because they're both the same color and they taste kind of the same. You need
Reynolds wrap. Or you could do plastic wrap.
Yeah. Knife and spoon. Spatula. And you need to have your pencils in your freezer.
Or refrigerator.
Or refrigerator.
And what's your optional add-on?
Chocolate chips. You can use little chocolate chips, you can use big chocolate chips, you can use white chocolate chips, you can use any chocolate chips. You don't have to.
All right, so what's our first step?
So,
besides tasting the ingredients.
Our first step is to take out.
So we put our bowl in either the refrigerator for an hour or so, or the freezer for 15 minutes to 20 minutes. And you can leave the bottom one in there, right?
Oh, the bottom?
Yeah. So for this pan, right, you can use any type of pan. We use the circle one because that's what we have, but you could use a loaf pan, a brownie pan, a bread pan, anything. All right, so we'll be right back with the first step.
All right, guys, so our first step is to take our heavy whipping cream and pour it in. 2 cups. Boom. Okay, so you want to whip it up to make it stiff peaks.
Perfect, and what can you use to whip it?
You can use a stand mixer, a hand mixer, a whisk.
Perfect, and what are you using?
To use a hand mixer,
right?
Because you can get to the bottom of it.
Perfect, we like to use a deep bowl, right? Because sometimes what happens? What happened when we made matcha ice cream? Everywhere.
So you want to whip it up to make a meringue consistency. Hey guys! So it's kind of whipped up, and my tips are if it keeps dripping, and it was, but it stopped. But if it keeps dripping, then it's not ready to go. See, look, I can still shake it. And it's still.
And what did you watch on Kids Baking Championship? What did they do to test it? We're not going to do that.
Matthew and the season finale. He's building a roller coaster and he was building a meringue, and he put it on his head and he shaked it.
And if it didn't come out, then it was ready. But we're not going to do that.
But it could fall.
It could. So are we going to try that?
No.
Okay. So you think we still need to keep whipping it?
He was using a whisk. No, he was using the stand mixer. And he was like,
that's awesome. It could totally fall on your head. All right, so we're gonna keep going a little bit longer then. It's not ready? It just takes a couple of minutes. How are we looking? Good, because we don't want to over whip it, right? So it takes probably, if you do a hand mixer, it takes maybe 3 or 4 minutes. All right.
Stand mixer maybe 1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah, and then a whisk maybe 10 minutes. All right, so what's our step number 2?
So step number 2 is our condensed milk.
All right, so we're gonna fold that in with our
spatula.
Yay! We'll be right back.
All right, guys, second step is to pour it in slowly. And my tip is to go from the outer edge in.
Creates a nice swirl.
Yes.
And what does sweetened condensed milk taste like if your viewers haven't tasted it before?
Like a blob of sugar.
It's very, very sweet, right? And what's the heavy whipping cream taste like?
A blob of butter.
Yeah, kind of like butter. If you kept whipping it long enough, it could turn into butter. But it's not very sweet, right? It's like milk without any sweetness in it. So that's why we put this in, because this is like extra sugary.
And you can like do a swirl effect.
And you can swirl on yourself. All right, I think that's probably good. Now you can fold it in, right?
Yep.
So what are you going to use to fold it in?
A spatula.
Perfect.
So guys, this is how it should kind of look like. It's okay if you have some white gap, but then you just take from the side, go up and go up and go up and go up and.
And what's the goal here? What do we want it to look like when we're done? How do we know we're done?
So you kind of want it to have yellow streaks in it. You don't want it to be all white.
Yeah, so you want it to be all mixed though, right? We don't want the streaks. We want to do it till it's fully mixed. Because do you know what we're going to add next?
Chocolate chips and raspberries.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Do you think it's a yummy combo? I do too.
And I think white chocolate and raspberries would also go well.
It would, but Mommy likes dark chocolate and milk chocolate. But we
This is a sugary day. We've had donuts for breakfast and Krispy Kreme.
Yummy day. All right, should we get the jam?
Yes.
All right, so step 3.
Good job. With your spoon.
Yep. And so this is 5 tablespoons of raspberry jam. You can use your favorite brand of raspberry jam.
You can use any jam basically, but we like to use raspberry.
Yeah, we may do another recipe. Maybe we'll do a strawberry recipe.
Maybe a blackberry.
Ooh, or blackberry. Or I have a 4-berry jam downstairs too. So put all that in, and then you're gonna fold that in as well, right?
Yep.
Perfect.
This looks really good. It kind of looks like, this kind of looks like blackberries.
Does it?
With like red streaks in it.
Yeah.
So you guys kind of don't want it to be white again. You guys kind of want it to have a marbly texture.
And we want it to
Like this.
like
That looks like 4 berries or 3 berries.
it does. But I think we'll want to mix it as much as we can to get it all tasting like yummy, yummy raspberry, right?
Sugar explosion! It's probably gonna taste better though. And it's ready.
Perfect.
This is
So
really sweet.
it is really sweet.
So maybe guys, if you don't really like so much like really sweetness, I would just add a tiny bit of pinch of salt, and maybe that will
Offset
salt
the
it
sweet.
up.
I like that idea. Or we could put a little bit of lemon juice in it.
Yeah, you can just sprinkle some salt, sprinkle some lemon juice, sprinkle some lime
Ooh, that's yummy.
to cut down the sugarness.
All right, so we're gonna keep stirring this so that it's all mixed, and we'll be right back.
Okay. All right, guys. So it's same with the raspberry. Just dump in. You don't have to use this step, but dump in if you have chocolate chips, white chocolate chips, any chocolate chips.
We did a cup, but you could probably do a half a cup. And like you said, any type of chocolate chips, right?
And Dove, we've watched a lot of fish shows.
We love Duff, right?
And Buddy, but I like Dove better.
Yeah.
He said, don't whip your sprinkles if you're making sprinkles or chocolate chips, because then the sprinkles will just be colorful.
Right, they can cut them up.
And then with these, you would just do brown.
That's a good point. And that's why we're gonna use this, right? And then same with the raspberries. All right, so we're gonna grab our raspberries and get set up to cut up our raspberries, right?
All right, guys, I got raspberries, and you can just cut them any way you like it. And then I would recommend cutting it 4 times on each little piece. And then you can just move that to the side. You can put it in your bowl. So I would like cut in between. You can use a sharper knife if you're using strawberries, because I think they call for a sharper knife.
Yeah, but raspberries are easy to cut,
Yep.
right?
And then you just cut them into cubes. Oops. This one's a little tiny, so it may be tinier.
Ooh, that's a big one.
And just cut it down in the middle. What I like to do is put it so whole, so then you get it done in one slice.
Good job.
So guys, so watch. So you just go one slice middle, this side slice. Just let it go.
Perfect.
So you just go one slice middle. That one already got cut, so I just need to cut this side. Oh, raspberries. And a really good tip to have is if you're not really like a sweet or sour person, you can put, and this may take a little long, but you can just put a pinch of salt in your raspberries
Ooh.
to cut down the sweetness. I may have a little red on my cheek, but raspberries are really messy, so make sure you don't do this in bed, because that can stain anything. It would be a good thing if you had an apron.
I was just thinking the same thing. We need easy recipes with these aprons.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll look for some of those. So maybe just a couple more raspberries and then we'll fold those in.
Yep. And you guys can use your whole container. You guys, if you have just half of your container, use half of your container. You can use as many raspberries as you like. But I like it to be raspberry-y. I think this is gonna be like my third to last raspberry. Cut it and then go. I like, here, like, guys, this is a funny way to do it. I like to put claws. Watch. Hello, 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 everybody. Two little piggies have been eaten. 3 piggies are left. 2 piggies are remaining. 3 piggies have got eaten. 1 piggy remaining. 4 piggies got eaten. All the piggies got eaten today.
All right, last raspberry and then we'll fold them in.
Yep. Last one.
One more?
Yep. And guys, it's easy. Cut it down in the middle. Cut it down in the middle.
Perfect.
So simple. You may have some left, you may not. And then all you do is bring your bowl. Bring your bowl back. And dump in the raspberries. All you do, start folding them in very gently.
And why do you want to do it gently?
Because you don't want it to have streaks.
Yeah, you don't want to
Because I
crush
told you
them,
with the
right?
sprinkles.
Yeah.
You may have some chocolate chips on your spatula, and that's fine.
Perfect. So once that's all folded in,
So I would recommend maybe put a little more raspberries.
yeah. If you like a really raspberry flavor, maybe do.
But because it already has raspberry jam, we're not gonna put the whole thing.
Alrighty, do you want to get your container out of the refrigerator and we'll put them in?
Yep. Freezer or fridge.
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy. Look at all those chocolate chips.
Yeah, we may have chosen to put too many chocolate chips in, but I feel like you could never have too much chocolate.
So we'll be right back. So guys, you gotta get all the arrows out like cake. Bang it.
Ooh, that's really loud. All right. That's probably much. All right, so now what do they have to do next?
So you bring it.
We gotta cover it, right?
Oh! So you cover it up
with aluminum foil or plastic wrap or parchment. Oh.
Is that enough?
Yep. And also add like a rubber band around if you really want it to stay in place. And then you'll put it where?
In the freezer.
The freezer for 6 hours or overnight. And then we'll come back tomorrow and show you how it turned out, right?
Yep. Hi guys, welcome back to Easy Recipes. And we are making our chocolate raspberry ice cream. We let it chill for overnight. And if you have room in your freezer to put it in straight, we didn't, so maybe a little slanted. That's okay, it'll just taste the same if you have it straight or crooked. So let's do it. And then we have some garnishes with some raspberries and some mint. You don't have to use mint. And then we have some chocolate chips. You don't have to use more chocolate chips as a garnish. So you see how like this is a little bit more? That's fine. It's fine if it's straight. It's fine. So I'm going to cut into it.
Looks good, B.
Thank you. And then you just scoop it. Voila.
Ta-da!
And then you can do another scoop. How many servings you have, you can do that much.
Perfect. Do you want to do a taste test for us?
Sure. Let's taste.
So good. What's the texture like?
Really creamy. Oh, at first I was like, what is this? It's a lot of jam.
A lot of jam?
A lot of jam.
Do you like the raspberry flavor?
Not so much. I mean, I like it. This is like.
Raspberry, raspberry, raspberry.
Would you like to try?
Sure, I'll try off camera in just a second.
Would you like to try, camera?
Yeah, you want them to try? Say yum, yum, yum. So we'll be back with our next episode of Easy Recipes with
And
Me.
we may have to put the mint chocolate chip back a little bit because we ordered some of the mint extract and they gave us lemon extract. So we may push it back a little, but I promise you guys, hopefully next weekend, Friday, we'll have mint chocolate chip ice cream. Bye! Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and comment down below.